Hello. As soon as I clicked live, I realized I didn't change the name. So the next review that I will be doing is going to be for Mon. This is a suggestion from Amy here in our group, and she had two for me. So I'm going to click on this one now. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and yes, please translate. Translate. Okay, so let's see. Fragrances, aromatherapy. That's what I want. Don't want fragrances. They are not going to be therapeutic. Okay. All right, I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute, there's only two? That's not very many essential oils. Let's take a look at camphor. I always like to look at certain essential oils because certain essential oils tell me a lot. This particular one, camphor, does have several different kinds, and I want to make sure that they are including all of the safety information in them. So let's just see what they have here. We have camphor, there's brown, yellow, and white. White is the one that we prefer out of all of them. It has the least amount of safety issues, and it's not looking like they're letting us know which one this is. Oh, good. I can zoom in and see a lot better without it messing up the page. Perfect. All right, so it's saying aroma and active ingredients, linalool. Okay, so it's telling you about camphor. Oh, wow. So this is more information about camphor. I'm looking for if they are including any safety information. Muscle fatigue. Okay, so it's saying do not eat. Good advice. Avoid contact with eyes. That is true for all essential oils. Keep out of reach of children. Yes, it is. Its use is not recommended during pregnancy, lactation period, or in children under 3 years old. It's not toxic if applied cutaneously. That would be on the skin. So I don't know if this is their recommendation for camphor specifically, or if this is going to be their version of a generic precaution that they are going to list on all of their essential oils. So we will find out. All right, so they are not distinguishing which camphor. All right, that's fine. Let's see if they have more specific safety information listed for others. Bergamot is one I think I've clicked on for every company that has bergamot. This is known as being phototoxic. It is peel oil expressed. If it was steam distilled, we wouldn't have to worry about it being phototoxic, but peel oil expressed or cold pressed peel is going to be phototoxic. So let's see if they are aware of this and are letting you know as well. Precautions. Excellent. So they do let you know, do not expose yourself to the sun after application. It looks like this first part here is the same, but they are flagging it for being phototoxic, which is great. Another detail to add to that is if you are using a above a 0.4% dilution, it's phototoxic, but below a 0.4% dilution, it wouldn't be. And that's a really low dilution. It's really difficult to easily calculate that out, and it's best used inhaled anyways, and then you don't have to worry about that. But using bergamot for the things that it is helpful for, like calming, and for some people it's even more sedative, inhalation is going to be the most effective way to get that result anyways. Perfect. I'm glad to see that they listed that there. That's good. That gives me hope that they might have some other safety information for maybe some of these other essential oils. So this is cinnamon. I love it when they list cinnamon bark or cinnamon leaf because they do have a lot of the same safety issues, but they are also a little bit different. Cinnamon bark is not recommended for use during pregnancy. Cinnamon leaf is fine. So for them to just say cinnamon, we don't know which cinnamon it is. And so if you are pregnant, you are not going to know if this is going to be safe for you or not. Let's see. It is one of those essential oils with which we must take more precaution because it is highly irritating and strong. That is true. So I'm glad they do make you aware of this here. That is good to see. All right, and then they have their generic precaution that they had on the other ones. Okay, Cinnamomum cassia. So this would actually be cassia essential oil. Let me just make sure, because that's not the botanical name for cinnamon, leaf or bark. That's a botanical name for cassia. So this is actually cassia essential oil, not cinnamon. Cassia is not safe for use to apply topically to children under the age of 2. Like the cinnamons, it is anticoagulant. You do want to avoid if you are on aspirin or other blood thinners. Cassia, you want to avoid ingesting. Of course, I don't recommend that people ingest essential oils as a general rule anyways, but especially if you have diabetes medication. Do not apply to skin that is damaged or broken. This is not pregnancy safe, it is not breastfeeding safe, and it's not safe to use around your pets. Also, this has a 0.05% topical max. So this should actually be labeled cassia and not cinnamon. This is not a true cinnamon, based on the botanical name that they are providing. Alrighty, so let's take a look at, let's see what other essential oil. Let's go with clove. Now, clove does have similar safety to what I just described to you for cassia. Let's just see if they have any of that here as well. It is good for teeth pain, so that is true. And this is the same precaution that they're listing on all of their essential oils. I would like to see here them letting you know that it is anticoagulant and that you have to be careful. Any essential oils that aren't safe for pregnancy really should be flagged for that. It doesn't look like that's what they're doing. Let me go ahead and click on eucalyptus. Now, what I'm looking for when I click on eucalyptus for any brand is them letting you know you have to be very careful when using with children, especially under age 10. So they are saying prohibitive for use in children under age 3. So I would like that 3 to be a 10. It's not mentioning anything about it causing labored breathing or slowed respiration in children under the age of 10. That's why you want to avoid eucalyptus. I know that seems odd because eucalyptus in an adult can help clear up congestion, but children under the age of 10 can have issues with breathing. It feels so cold to them. It can feel like they have like a throat freeze. It can feel like they can't breathe, and it's just too strong. Same with the elderly. You want to be very, very careful. Let's see. Now, lemon. Lemon is phototoxic. They got it right for bergamot. Let's see if they have it also over here. And they do. That's good to see. Very good. Very good. Marjoram, orange, myrrh. So myrrh is not pregnancy safe. Let's see if they have that here. Now, they do have the generic, it's not recommended during pregnancy, lactation, etc. Now, how do you feel, though, when you see the same wording on all of the essential oils? I don't know about you, but for me, when I see the exact same warning on everything, I kind of tune that out. To me, it's a cover your butt statement, which it is, but it's not specific. So I might be taking this as, just like with even supplements, if I'm pregnant, ask my doctor first. I'm not going to actually know that for myrrh specifically, it is really not pregnancy safe. Whereas eucalyptus is, whereas lemon is, and geranium and tea tree, all of those are. So I might not take this seriously because this is the same wording that's on all of these essential oils. So they are correct. It's not recommended for use during pregnancy, but we're seeing that on all of this. So I personally don't take that very seriously. Maybe everybody else does. Maybe I'm the only one. Don't know. All right, grapefruit essential oils, phototoxic when used over 4%. So they are listing it as photosensitive. That is good to see. Very good. Even though they don't have the specific dilution, they do have that on here. Now, sage essential oil is neurotoxic. Let me look up because there's so many different ones. This particular sage to see, so this is a different sage than I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing Salvia officinalis, which is neurotoxic. This particular sage may be okay. Salvia esclaria. Let's see if I have that one in here. So I don't even have that one in here. So I'm not even sure about this sage, about the safety. I don't have that in here. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sages, but not this particular one. So we don't know what the safety is. I don't know what the safety is for this particular sage because I don't have access to that information based on this botanical name. Oh, Salvia scleria. They have a different name on their packaging over here. Yeah, I don't have that. Can't tell you. That could be a rare, obscure essential oil that doesn't have safety information on it. I don't know. So I do see rosemary up there. Let me see. Let's take a look at thyme. Thyme is another one that has a lot of safety issues depending on which one it is. There are so many different kinds. For thyme, there's not only different species, different botanical names, but even with the same botanical name, Thymus vulgaris, there are several chemotypes. We have carvacrol, we have geraniol, we have linalool, we have thugenol, we have thiamol, we have limonene. There's a lot of different chemotypes, and they do have different safety recommendations based on which chemotype it is. And we don't know which chemotype this is. It's not giving us that information. I will click on the keep reading for this. I don't think that will actually tell us, but let's see. Well, they are saying, let's see, the most commonly used in aromatherapy is common thyme or Thymus vulgaris. While that's true, there are several different chemotypes, and I'm not seeing them distinguish which chemotype they particularly are using. And again, it matters. It should matter to them that they are purchasing one that is safe. It should matter to them, you know, wherever they are getting their essential oils from. There should be a distinguished difference between the different chemotypes. Linalool would be the chemotype that I would recommend above the rest of them, but even linalool has a really low topical max that you need to be aware of. So we just don't have all the information here. Alrighty, so let's see if they have any blends here. Maybe I can click on aromatherapy like I did before. I'm not. Let's go home. Oh, if I scroll up, it says linalool. Thank you for seeing that. Let me go back and check. That's good to know. Okay, so I clicked on thyme. All right, let me go back to that page. Is this going to translate for me automatically? Okay. It's not seeing it yet. Let me go back there and see if I can find it. Okay, so let me go to thyme. Thank you, Amanda, for letting me know. All right. Was it on this page? Let me see. I'm not seeing it on this page. Maybe it's on the other page. If you have a screenshot, please let me know, Amanda. You can post that so that anyone else coming behind us and checking the comments can know as well. Yeah, I am not seeing linalool, but I could be blind. It was in the active ingredients narrative. Okay. Oh, active ingredients. Okay, it does say the predominant active substance is linalool. That is good to know. Um, okay, so we can assume this is linalool just because there is a predominant active substance, and in most cases, it does mean that that is the chemotype. Um, Checking a GCMS report would be even better. Okay, so even that is good to know. Typically, you want to see the chemotype by the botanical name, but thank you for catching that. So, this would be the one that I would recommend out of the different kinds of thyme. It is the safest one to use. Okay, so, and I want to also stand corrected as I was looking at my reference. It's the limonene with a 2.1% topical max. Linalool does not have a topical max. Um, and there are no other safety issues. It is safe for use even around dogs. So this would be the safest one. It's also safe for use during pregnancy and breastfeeding. So thank you, Amanda, for catching that. Thank you for being another set of eyes. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see again if they have any blends. And if you are familiar with this company and you know if they have blends or not, let me know. It doesn't appear as if they do. But let me just scroll all the way to the bottom and see. Sometimes they have blends at the bottom. Okay, so I am just seeing singles. So I can't review any of their blends for you to let you know how they are doing on their formulations. So awesome. Okay. So if you are interested to know what reference that I'm using, it's Essential Oil Safety Files. This has over 240 different essential oil profiles. We also have essential oil profiles, both of which can be found at ueoslibrary.com in case you want to check up on a company that you are interested in and look for that safety information there. So I am going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube, and then I will be back to review another brand.